Mona Lisa and Pedro, two young souls who found each other in the most unexpected of places. Their love story began in a small town, where dreams often felt confined by the horizon. But for them, the horizon was just the beginning. Young, in love. They were inseparable, their bond growing stronger with each passing day. They shared dreams, hopes, and a vision for a future that was as bright as their love. Parents to a beautiful baby girl, their joy knew no bounds. Every moment spent with their daughter was a treasure, a memory in the making. They wanted to capture these moments, to share them with the world. They had their whole lives ahead of them. The future was a canvas, and they were ready to paint it with the colors of their dreams. They often walked hand in hand, talking about the endless possibilities that lay ahead. Their world was small, a rural Minnesota town, but their dreams were big. They believed that even from a small town they could reach the stars. They just needed a platform, a way to share their story. They found an outlet in YouTube. It was a place where they could be themselves, where they could share their lives, their love, and their journey with the world. It was the perfect medium for their creativity and passion, a way to share their lives, their love with the world. Their channel was simple. Everyday moments, pranks, challenges, their love was evident. Each video was a testament to their bond, a glimpse into their world. They radiated a youthful energy that drew viewers in. The clicks came, subscribers grew. Their channel became a beacon of positivity, a place where people could come to feel good, to laugh, and to be inspired. They were building a community, a family of followers who laughed with them, cried with them, lived with them through the screen. Their viewers became an extension of their own family, sharing in their joys and sorrows. A family of followers who laughed with them, cried with them, lived with them through the screen. Their future seemed bright, full of potential. They had dreams of expanding their channel, of reaching even more people. Little did they know a dark cloud was looming. Life has a way of throwing curveballs when you least expect it. The storm was brewing, and it was about to hit them hard. A storm that would change everything. It came without warning, disrupting their lives and their dreams. The challenges they faced were unlike anything they had ever imagined. A single decision would shatter their dreams and leave behind a trail of heartbreak. Their story, once filled with hope and promise, took a turn that no one saw coming. But even in the darkest times, their love remained a beacon of light. The internet is a fickle beast. It craves the new, the shocking, the extraordinary. Views mean money, subscribers mean success. Mona Lisa and Pedro, like many young YouTubers, felt the pressure. The pressure to keep their audience engaged, the pressure to outdo themselves, to go viral. They brainstormed ideas, scrolling through endless feeds of other YouTubers. Pranks were common, challenges were everywhere. They needed something different, something riskier, something that would make people stop scrolling, something that would make them hit that subscribe button. The line between entertainment and danger blurred. What seemed like a good idea at the time, fueled by youthful naivety and the desire for internet fame, would soon become their undoing. An idea emerged from the haze of ambition. Dangerous, reckless, deadly. Pedro would hold a book. Mona Lisa would shoot it, a thick encyclopedia. Surely it would stop the bullet. Logic and reason took a back seat. Blinded by the promise of views, they ignored the obvious dangers. They'd seen it done before. Surely it would be fine. They filmed a practice run. The bullet pierced the book. A red flag, a warning, but they ignored it. Doubt lingered in the air. Fear flickered in their eyes, but the camera was rolling. The show had to go on. They were playing with fire, unaware of the inferno about to ignite. June 26, 2017. A day etched in tragedy. Mona Lisa stood facing Pedro, a camera capturing every heart-wrenching moment. Pedro held the book, a barrier between him and the gun, or so he thought. Mona Lisa pulled the trigger, a deafening blast. The bullet ripped through the book as it had before, but this time it found its mark. Pedro crumpled to the ground. The laughter died in their throats, replaced by screams of terror. The camera captured it all. The shock, the disbelief, the horrifying realization that this was not a prank, this was real, and Pedro was gone. Section 5. The weight of guilt and justice. The video never saw the light of day, not in its entirety. What was meant to be a thrilling stunt turned into a nightmare, a tragedy that no one could have foreseen. The footage, raw and unedited, was locked away, never to be released to the public. But the internet, always hungry for scandal, caught wind of the tragedy. Whispers turned into shouts, and soon everyone was talking about it. The digital age has a way of magnifying every detail, every rumor, until it becomes larger than life. The story spread like wildfire. Headlines blared, social media buzzed, and the public was hooked. Everyone had an opinion, and everyone wanted to be heard. The tragedy became a spectacle, a grim form of entertainment for the masses. Mona Lisa, once a bubbly personality on screen, became the center of a media storm. Her every move was scrutinized, her past dug up and dissected. The pressure was immense, and the world watched as she struggled to keep her composure. She was charged with manslaughter. The weight of the accusation was heavy, and the evidence seemed damning. The public was divided, with some calling for her head and others pleading for understanding. The world watched as the legal system grappled with the consequences of a stunt gone wrong. Lawyers argued, witnesses testified, and the courtroom became a battleground. The stakes were high and the outcome uncertain. The internet debated her guilt, her culpability. Forums were filled with heated discussions, social media posts went viral, and everyone seemed to have an opinion. The lines between fact and fiction blurred, and the truth became elusive. She was a young mother, a grieving partner, now branded a killer. The labels were harsh, and the reality even harsher. She had lost the man she loved, and now she faced the prospect of losing her freedom as well. The judge sentenced her to 6 months in prison. It was a decision that sparked outrage and relief in equal measure. Some saw it as a slap on the wrist, while others believed it was a fair punishment for a tragic accident. A light sentence, some argued. Not enough, others claimed. The debate raged on with no clear consensus. The court of public opinion was as divided as ever, and the controversy showed no signs of dying down. But no amount of time could erase the tragedy, the guilt, the knowledge that she was responsible for the death of the man she loved. It was a burden she would carry for the rest of her life, a shadow that would never fully lift. The knowledge that she was responsible for the death of the man she loved. The memories of happier times haunted her, and the future seemed bleak. The weight of guilt and justice was a heavy one, and it was a burden she would carry forever. New Section 6, picking up the pieces. Prison was a time for reflection, for confronting the magnitude of her actions. The weight of Pedro's absence pressed down on her. Her daughter, a constant reminder of the life they had built and the future that was stolen. Upon her release, she walked into a world forever changed. The internet never forgets. The comments, the judgments followed her. But amidst the hate, she found support, people who understood her grief, people who saw beyond the headlines. She was determined to honor Pedro's memory, to be a good mother to their daughter, to use her platform to advocate against dangerous stunts and warn others of the internet's dark allure. Section 7. A new beginning, a haunting echo. Years passed. Mona Lisa moved on. She found love again. It wasn't easy, but she allowed herself to open up to the possibility of happiness. She met Tyler Weathersby, a kind and understanding man who accepted her past and embraced their future together. Married Tyler Weathersby in 2021, a fresh start, a chance at happiness. Their wedding was a beautiful ceremony filled with hope and the promise of a new beginning. Friends and family gathered to celebrate their union, and for a moment it seemed like the shadows of the past had finally lifted. But the shadow of the past loomed large. Despite the joy of her new life, Mona Lisa couldn't shake the feeling that something was always lurking just out of sight. The memories of her previous tragedy haunted her, casting a pall over her happiness. The internet, never one to let go of a story, rehashed the tragedy. The comments turned cruel, accusations flew. People who didn't know her judged her harshly, and the pain of their words cut deep. But Mona Lisa persevered. She refused to let the negativity define her, focused on building a life with Tyler. They poured their energy into creating a home that was a sanctuary from the outside world. Every room they renovated, every piece of furniture they arranged was a step towards a future filled with love and stability, creating a loving home for her daughter. Mona Lisa was determined to give her child the kind of upbringing she had always dreamed of. They spent countless hours playing, reading, and sharing meals together, building memories that would last a lifetime. For a while, it seemed like she had outrun the darkness. The laughter and joy in their home were a testament to the strength of their love and resilience. Mona Lisa began to believe that perhaps, just perhaps, she had finally found peace. That she had found peace. The serene moments spent in nature, the quiet meditations, and the family walks on the beach at sunset all contributed to a sense of tranquility that Mona Lisa had long sought. But fate, it seemed, had other plans. Tragedy struck again. This time it was a disappearance. The sudden and inexplicable loss shattered the fragile peace Mona Lisa had worked so hard to build. This time it was a disappearance. The search was relentless, the fear palpable. Mona Lisa found herself once again in the throes of uncertainty and despair as the community rallied to find answers. A mystery that would once again thrust Mona Lisa into the spotlight, reopening old wounds and forcing her to confront the possibility that grief might become a constant companion. The echoes of the past reverberated through her life, reminding her that some shadows are impossible to outrun. Section 8. The Vanishing of Tyler Weathersby. September 2024. Tyler vanished. He went for a walk and never returned. Searches were conducted, leads were followed, but Tyler was gone. The mystery deepened. Whispers turned into accusations. Mona Lisa once again found herself under scrutiny. The internet, fueled by morbid curiosity, spun theories. Was this another tragedy, or something more sinister? The case remained unsolved. Tyler's disappearance became another dark chapter in Mona Lisa's life. The weight of two tragedies, two losses, proved almost unbearable. The internet, once a platform for dreams, now felt like a curse, a constant reminder of the pain that followed her. Section 9. A life marked by tragedy and the internet's shadow. Mona Lisa's story is a cautionary tale, a stark reminder of the power of the internet and the responsibility we bear for our actions online. The desire for fame, for views, can lead us down dangerous paths. The line between entertainment and recklessness can be easily blurred. Her life, forever marked by tragedy, serves as a warning, a reminder that the internet is not a playground. It's a powerful tool that can be used for good or evil, and sometimes the consequences of our online decisions can have tragic, real-world repercussions. Mona Lisa's story is a story of love, loss, and the enduring power of the human spirit. It's also a story about the internet's dark side and the price we pay for fame.